Here's 5 common expenses that have to be disallowed on a sole trader's self-assessment tax return. Number 1, the cost of commuting. If you have a regular place of work, such as a shop or an office, then your travel from home to that workplace would be considered regular commuting and is disallowed. Number 2, parking and speeding fines must also be disallowed. Even if you were working or at a client's when you received the ticket or fine, the individual will have to bear the cost of this themselves. Number 3 is clothing. Now, certain branded workwear such as t-shirts with your company name and logo on, plus safety clothing and footwear are actually allowable expenses for a sole trader, but almost all other clothing would need to be disallowed. Even if your profession requires you to look smart, maybe by wearing a suit, the cost of buying this would have to sit with the individual rather than the business. Number 4, subsistence. This is your lunch or your meals. There's actually a common misconception that a sole trader can claim for the cost of their meals whilst working, which for the most part is not true, and these expenses would need to be disallowed. The exception to this rule is when you work away from home, in which case a reasonable amount of subsistence would be allowable. And number 5, entertaining clients. Taking a client or prospective client to a lunch or an event is considered to be entertaining, which is not allowable for a sole trader. It doesn't stop you from doing it entirely, but when it comes time to complete the self-assessment tax return, this type of expense would have to be disallowed.